Hi everyone, just another unedited vlog, getting it out there. I had an eye test today, and I went for an eye test because, again, conspiracy alarm bells going off, like this is too good to be true, there has to be a catch, all that sort of stuff. So I had an eye test, yet again, just as another precaution, and they said everything was healthy. So healthy optic nerve, healthy eye pressures, no retinal detachment, none of that stuff. It's just my mind going in overdrive, thinking something bad has to happen because something really good is happening. So I had an eye test, healthy eye as far as that's concerned, and my new eye test came out and it said -3 diopters of myopia in my left eye and -4 in my right eye. No astigmatism at all, no cylindrical correction either eye. So that's quite a big change actually, considering before Endmyopia, my last prescription was -575, -425, with 0.75 of astigmatism in both eyes. That's a big improvement for both spherical and cylindrical. Now, interestingly enough, the eye test, I don't think it kind of reflects the true change I've had in my eyesight. My last eye test I had in June 2019 came out as 325 and 425 in both these eyes with a little astigmatism. You can watch vlog episode 9 if you want to see that. So I've had according to the official optometrist anyway, I've had a quarter diopter improvement since my last eye test, which was just over a month ago now. So still a fast rate of improvement officially, but unofficially, in my subjective experience, I think a quarter diopter is underselling it a little bit. I have no glasses. And by the way, I've just, like, my eye test was literally under 4 hours ago. And when they was checking for my eyes, they actually she put eye drops in my eye and dilated my pupils. So I think my right eye looks a bit anime, like really dilated at the moment. My left eye's fine. But anyway, those are eye drops. That's not like some crazy side effect of Endmyopia. It's just eye drops that an optician gives you. Anyway, so what was I saying? Subjectively, I think my eye has improved by a lot more than a quarter diopter. And I think -3 and -4, well, firstly, they are the exact prescription I had for my very first reduction on the 18th of May. Now they are my full prescription glasses, right? Now I put those glasses on 3 weeks ago, my very first reduced pair, and they felt so overprescribed, especially in daylight. Very hard to see clearly. Like, you can see really clearly, that's the problem. It feels like your eyes are just overcorrected. I couldn't hack that. So my eyes feel like they've improved more than that. I think for night driving, that might just about be right, -3 and -4. But for daytime, I wouldn't do that personally. It does feel overprescribed. Another factor in this eye test is that I had a lot of double vision, loads of it, and that's not good if you want objective measurements of your eyesight. My double vision, you know, if the images don't align properly, how are you supposed to figure out your refractive state properly? Is how I see it. The font size 7 line, especially in my right eye, was just messed up, especially given the fact I've been equalizing and my visual cortex hasn't caught up yet. So chances of getting an accurate reading, again, it's probably all right prescription for night driving, but all-purpose glasses, I would not touch that with a 10-foot barge pole. It would drive me nuts. I'd have to get used to it and probably like have problems down the line, probably get more myopia, hyperopic defocus not applying, but yeah, okay. So that's the objective reading on the eye test. But again, I don't take eye tests that seriously. I don't have a lot of respect for opticians. But yeah, so that's the eye test. So what have I been doing in terms of Endmyopia anyway? Now, the eye test said I was, confirmed improvement, but I think I've had subjectively more improvement. I can read number plates with my bare eyes in good daylight, much better. My vision constantly subjectively feels like it's getting better. And a lot of the time I'm testing my eyesight by being in the exact same position, viewing the same subject with my eyes with, say, a given level of reduction. And like one day it might be on a new reduction anyway, it might be blurry. And then day 2 it clears up a little, and day 3 it clears up. And then like a week in on the same reduction, let's say, it'll be completely clear at the same position, viewing the same thing, in similar sort of light conditions. So I struggle to see how that isn't an actual improvement in eyesight, right? I don't see that. It has to be an improvement. I can really see better. It's getting better all the time, and I'm thrilled with the results. So when do I reduce? When do I reduce? Now, Jake recommends that you reduce when you think your eyes are ready, and that's what I do. So I personally reduce based on the tension in my eyes during active focus. I like to think of the analogy as a bit like a manual car. They call it a stick shift in the States. There's a biting point with the clutch, and if you pull it up just right, the engine starts to engage with the car, right? So if you reduce too much, I think that's like pushing the clutch too far down, and then you're not actually getting the stimulus you need for improvement. But if you get it just right, you begin to pull off. You want that gradual pull off. You don't want to like pull off too quickly and stall. That would be reducing too much. So before I started equalizing my eyes, now if you remember, before I started equalizing, I had -175 normalized, -3 normalized, diopter gap of 1.25. Now, this pair here, -175, -2.25. So the diopter gap's on 0.5 at the moment, and so that's an amazing rate of improvement. Again, subjectively, eye test seems to disagree, but they can do that. But I think Equalizing has been a tremendous success, and you actually learn a bit more about the process. I originally went from -3 in my right eye straight back down to -2.5. And that was a problem because I actually reduced too quickly, and you don't want to reduce too quickly. The same thing with the car engaging with the clutch and everything. If you reduce too quickly, my right eye, or your right eye, will begin to feel like a dead weight, like it's not contributing to your eyesight, and you won't feel the tension in active focus. The eye might just give up. It's too much blur, right? So I dropped it back up to 2.75, and then I got the stimulus I needed, and then I dropped it. I had the opportunity then to drop it back down again to 2.5, and now I'm standing at 2.25. I think I've only been equalizing for like just under, 20 days now? Not very long at all. So, quick rate of improvement. My eyesight's getting better all the time. And I think that when you should reduce is when you can feel your eyes contributing to your eyesight. If your eyes at any point feel like they're a dead weight, or you're really struggling, just bump it up. Get used to the prescription a bit more, drop it back down. The key to improvement in this process is constant assessment of your eyesight, seeing whether it's improving or not, and being proactive in your reductions. Don't get lazy, is basically that. So that's that. Equalizing, eye test, active focus. Yeah, it's all good really. It's coming along very nicely, and it'll be awesome when this is all long done. You get to look back and see, oh, okay, well, I figured this out in the process here and there, you know. It's interesting looking back. Especially like the first video, my mindset is just like, this could be a scam, this could be blah blah blah. Like, it's just weird. Like, my improvement is just too good, and I was definitely searching for the catch when I went for that eye test today. But you know, healthy eye, no problems. Anyway, I can't ramble about nothing for too much longer. So thanks for watching the video. And I will also say one thing. We've got a Discord server, the unofficial Endmyopia Discord server. We've had a real good response so far, especially back from that promo that was uploaded, a few days ago anyway. A lot more people have joined, and we're having some good discussion, especially over voice. So come join the Discord server, get chatting, speak to people who are in the process, especially if you're new, you don't know anything about this. Listening to real human beings tell you it's like legit. That's important. And no, but we're having a good time, and a good time's the main thing. I will do more scripted content in the future, but like I've said a bunch of times now, I want to actually go through the process before I give proper recommendations here and there. I can only really recommend things that I've actually done, so I don't want to come off as a crazy like, oh, just do this. I haven't done it myself, but don't want to do that. But thank you for watching the content. I think these vlogs are kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, some people might actually get something out of them, but to me, it's just like, why listen to someone else talk about their eyesight when you can just improve your own eyesight, right? So the vlogs are the vlogs. Thank you for watching, and if you appreciate it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.